Welcome to the Texas Go Radio Show. I'm your host, Matorius. This is from episode 1716 of Owen Benjamin, and evidently this is disappointing for me to report that Owen has been able to return to InfoWars with Alex Jones.
My cows are right there. I'm gonna take a look. Hey, cows. They're all just chilling and watching. George is here. George just gave us a bit of a fright. There was no cooking or apologizing or anything. It was just two guys just talking about really interesting stuff. And I think that I carried myself in a very productive fashion. And my friend who works there was just telling me, she was like, yeah, even the people who hate you, thought that was such a good conversation. Because he wanted me on to debate, I think he wanted me on to debate RFK, because I've been hammering RFK. And within 3 minutes, we were talking about productive, funny, within a half hour, he's like, well, I'm very envious of your 4 children. It sounds like you're doing quite well.
I wonder if that's a direct quote. I haven't done a video on Owen in a while, and it's just because he is so overwhelmingly idiotic, fake, and just when you know and when you see who he is as a person, and then tries to portray himself in a different light, it's rather gross.
My Alex Jones impression of my wife, and I was even telling him, I go, listen, you have one of those voices, because I was making fun of RFK Jr.'s voice. I said he was like a goat sitting on a washing machine, or he ate a vibrator. And he was like, well, there's somebody's voice. Someone could say that about my voice. I was like, Alex, your voice sounds like a grizzled football coach. You can still yell. You're like, listen, everybody, take it easy. We got the documents. We got to fight this.
All right, so I'm going to just jump to another random spot.
So the W's I know. Shiva and AJ would be a great match. I have known nothing about their history. Is there a history there? I think Shiva talked to whoever, though. Shiva's a very, very courageous guy. All right, moving on. Idaho Bees to John.
Okay, so obviously he's doing his rounds. In May, he ran off the majority of his supporters and followers. And even though his anti-Christian grift has lasted the last couple of years, a lot of people got fed up with it. And so after that, after he realized how little money he was actually getting on a day-to-day basis, whether or not he needs it or not, I'm not too sure, he realized that he needed to shift his position. He needed to go back and mend bridges that he has willingly and almost compulsively burned throughout the years. Gavin McInnes was one of the first ones that I remember him mentioning, of him mending the bridge, burying the hatchet. And so I guess he's buried the hatchet with Alex Jones. He's slowly inching his way back in.
Conversing about them, he should. And they all look symmetrical. They don't look like these dystopian city bees. They're not like, my name Darnell. It's like saying this prostitute loves me now. Now she doesn't love me. Now she loves.
He's going to be a very, very good president.
Do you think that voice is from sucking dick?
Why?
Or heroin?
Why? Okay, so 40 minutes in at least. And I'm sure that wasn't the first one. Why?
Pussy. Listen to this one.
My.
So this is the anti-vax.
Vaccine. I had all 6 of my children vaccinated, and I believe that we ought to have.
Codsworth super chat myself. But I think he's more like a high-level Germanic than he is Jay. Okay.
I thought Alex Jones. Oh, okay. So I see what happened. He's not even playing. He might have. I don't think that he played a clip. I'm not going to go watch this whole thing. But if I was a betting man, I would bet that he didn't play a clip from the from InfoWars, because I bet one of the things that Alex said that has to happen is he shows up to that studio, or at least what is that? Zoom, right? Which if he showed up to the actual studio, then that would be interesting. The picture kind of alludes to it. Then he would be a liar because he said that he wasn't going to leave his farm for any podcast. So did he? But I bet one of the stipulations for him to be on Alex Jones is that he can't use that video. You can only find it on InfoWars.
Moving on. You guys ready for what I believe is possibly the funniest meme I've ever seen in my life? I have a friend in Moscow, Idaho, that married a base B. They have 9 kids, 2 homeschool. Yeah, and I'm not like, oh, I love it. And high IQ and, really into being a mom. And then the husband provides, and that's a solid name. I didn't even realize your last name's Shaman. You in my earphones. It's funny because I actually was starting to call.
I'm not going to listen to a letter. What is it? Disappointing to hear that he is on Alex Jones. I just saw that within the last 5 minutes, but yeah, I'm probably going to go over to InfoWars and check that out. It's going to be interesting. And at least at one point, and I quote, Owen said that Alex said about 30 minutes in, I'm pretty envious of you and your four children. Seems like you're doing well. I mean, take a compliment, man, if that's true. Anyways, this is the Texas Goat Radio Show. I'm your host, Pretorius. As always, till next time, stay away from Owen Benjamin.